Hello everyone, I am Erika of beadingschool.com and you are watching Coffee Time with Erika, my weekly beady broadcast. Today I'm sitting here with a sad empty coffee cup as, well, I was too coffee depleted to make another coffee and Adam was sitting still in a meeting. But I couldn't wait to meet you all, and I hope that you are here with good mood, with a nice cup of coffee or tea or lemonade, depending on if you need a hot drink, a cold drink, on which part of the world are you watching from. Please let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. Robina, hi, good to see you. And Kara, thank you so much. Thank you so much for letting me know that the technical stuff is all right. And Kara is enjoying a large coffee. Enjoy it very much. I'm so jealous, so very jealous. Katja is here. Yosin is here. Kata is here. Antoinette is here. Antoinette says, enjoy your coffee. Well, Kara, enjoy your coffee. I have this empty coffee cup here. I will be complaining a lot about it, I think. Sorry. It's important. But back to beads. So we often say that beading is one hobby. Bead shopping is another hobby. Looking at our beads is a third hobby. Arranging beads into containers is a fourth hobby. But I am convinced that there is another bead-related hobby, and it is looking at and admiring each other's beaded jewelry. And these days, we are very, very lucky to admire lots of beaded jewelry, as we are just in between two different teams of the Beading School Academy. The previous one, Thetis' Treasure, inspired by Greek mythology, and very soon a new one is coming. So already I want to tell you, please mark next Tuesday, 5 p.m. Central European time in your calendars, because next Tuesday I'm going to show you what's inside the next box. And this is your top-up week, by the way, ending on Sunday. So don't forget to place an order if you would like to take advantage of the free shipping with your Academy box. But back to the two teams. I always love looking back at all the different jewels when we are about to finish a team. And after 2 months of playing with all kinds of turquoise and blue and green and silver colors, reminding us of the beautiful Aegean Sea and talking about the Nereids, the sea nymphs, it is very nice to look back. We posted an album of Beaded by Jewels, Beaded by You on Monday, and now you can already admire everyone's jewels who have participated in the Thetis' mini challenge. Today, a little bit later, I will also announce the winners of the mini challenge, so stay here with me. We always say that it is a very hard decision to choose a winner, but I think this was the hardest so far. I hope that you have already looked through the jewels that we have posted on the page. If you haven't done it yet, then make sure to do it, because they are super nice and inspiring, and just such an amount of creativity that, yeah, you get what I mean by the hobby of like admiring each other's jewels. In the meanwhile, also, oh my God, so many beaders joined us. Sherry is here. Yosin, Gunel, Marianne, Jessica. Oh, Robina says, your necklace is crazy gorgeous. Thank you so much. And you know, while I'm also mentioning the hobby of admiring each other's jewels and encouraging each other and giving compliments to each other, I'm saying that because also, if please go back to the mini challenge participants and make sure to leave a comment to your fellow beaders. But also for today, I wanted to invite you to look back at the different beautiful jewels that Ruxandra Puskás, one of my favorite designers and one of my very good beady friends, has created while working with the Beading School Academy team boxes. This necklace that Robina likes, this is also the work of Ruxandra. Well, actually, the design is from the Ruxandra, and then it was beaded by Susie, and now it's now it's in my bead box. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky with this. So this was actually the first jewel that Ruxandra created while working with Beading School components, and this is the first time that I'm actually like dressed up and wearing it, and I'm super happy with how it feels. And today we will look into the different designs that Ruxandra created for the teams of Beading School Academy. Ariana is also here. Tanya is here. Sandra. Malka is here. Faye is here. Good morning, Faye. Oh my God, Kata says, I have just received my nuggets and some other refill. Extremely happy. I'm super happy for you, Kata. After your precious box being on a worldwide tour, it's so nice that it's finally on your bead mat, making you happy. Deb is here also in the meanwhile. Vivian is here. Rachel, Irina. Oh, Robina says, I will post TV to check out the jewelry. I'm not the only one, right? I think that's also a really nice source of inspiration. Like I'm watching now the new kind of like Game of Thrones series, The House of the Dragon, and there they have like extremely beautiful costumes and jewels. So that's that's something that I love watching also because of the jewelry. And there was last year's this series called �𝐋𝐿, this sci-fi series, and they're one of the characters also. Christian Wasserala was her name, the character. She always had like beautiful jewelry. And someone says collecting patterns is another hobby, and collecting beading books also. Don't forget about it. And Elena is here, and Lutka and Gemma is here. And Marta is here, and Corinne. Corinne is still at work, but oh, I'm glad that you are here. And Sangita. And thank you, Terry. Lutka, now I see your name. Oh, and Kata says that she also received already a super fast package too. And Patty, welcome, ladies. So if you haven't heard your name, then it's because I don't see your name. You can watch today's broadcast from the Beading School Facebook club and also from the Beading School Facebook page. And if you're watching from the club, then since it's a super secret place, then my broadcasting program needs an additional permission to see your name and face so I can greet you personally. And if you would like to enable my broadcasting program to see you, then there is a link above the video that you can click. And then I can say that, hi, Marianske, I haven't seen you for such a long time. So happy to see you. And I have some good news for you. And Alicia is here too. And Louisa is here. Louisa is up at 3 a.m. Oh my God. New Zealand like Faye, right? Or New Zealand gang of extremely early watchers of coffee time, and no one has to be the one who's growing. Oh my God, ladies, I'm absolutely like, I don't have words. I don't have words. I will drink a coffee for you as soon as I can. So let's get back to business and let's look into Ruxi's beautiful jewelry. So quite some time ago, I think it was actually last December, around the Advent, we started a new section on the website called Designer Zone. So that's where you can find jewels, collections, tutorials, kits, not only from me, I'm in the normal section, but the designer zone is a very precious place where you can see the boxes and collections and tutorials and kits from beading friends. You can find their tutorials from Susie, from Veronka, from Gina for collections from Gina of Orchid and Opal. And there are also some beautiful tutorials and kits available from Ruxandra. If you don't know Ruxandra better yet, then I would really recommend to find the interview that we have done with her a little while ago. So it's on the Beading School blog, and Ruxi answered all questions about how she works, what is her source of inspiration, her favorite colors, bit of personal information. So it's super interesting, I think, to get to know her better. And Ruxi started to create with the Beading School Academy team boxes right at the beginning. Most of her jewels, they are one of a kind, and she says that she would not be able to replicate them. So that's how it started, actually, Ruxi and Beading School together, that we wanted to ask a super talented designer who can bring inspiration, that in case that you don't want to follow the tutorials that I bring you, or Susie or Veronka or other designer friends, that she brings you inspiration and shows you that what kind of like statement jewels and your own designs you can make. She always creates an amazing amount of jewels. For your information, she works with one fuchsia box all the time. So when you see that Ruxi posts, for example, a whole big collection of jewels from the Magic Garden box or from the Tatis box, that all comes from one single box. And I collected here some of my favorites. This is a very new necklace that Ruxi created. Sometimes she combines the materials. So actually this is like the Tatis treasure beads. So the beads are always from one box, but then the ribbon was from the Tulip Mania. And I think it's a super beautiful one. And when I look at Ruxi's jewels, even without the name, I would always recognize them. The style, the lacy structure, the very intriguing shapes, they are her signatures. In the meanwhile, I also see Honey joining, and Brit Marie joining, and Nicolene, and I see your name now, Nicolene. Terry. Okay. So I think it is a beautiful, beautiful source of inspiration for us. This was from the Art Deco box, for example, a bracelet from seed beads and some 6mm pearls. And then this is the newest that Ruxi created from the Beadingschool Treasury. And not long after Ruxi started to design her statement pieces, what happened is that we got lots of questions, and Ruxi got lots of questions that, will there be a tutorial? Can I also bead it? And I have to say that Ruxi does not make lots of tutorials. When you look at this, then you can see that it would be an enormous job with all the little details. And always also the backside is not only the front, but also the backside always hides some super clever solutions. Like if I give you a sneak peek of my necklace, then you can see that even the back side of the necklace is a masterpiece on its own. But what we are very good here at Beading School is that when we really want to, then we make things happen. So after some convincing, we convinced Ruxi to try to give it a go and to start creating also tutorials for you. So since the Jewel of the Maharaja team that we had in January and February, Ruxi is also creating tutorials for you at the Beading School Academy, always at least one. And let's look into the jewels that she created also with tutorials. So this first one that I'm showing, it's called the Chandani earrings. And it's from the ruby and pink and turquoise and gold and bronze colors of the Jewel of the Maharaja box. And I absolutely love the little details of the bottom part, how there is this flower with the empty space in the middle, and then under it there is this wider part with all the seed beads ending with the 3mm round pearls, and then again a different little detail with the milky blue fire polished beads. And I have here also examples from you that you have beaded, jewels that you have beaded from Ruxi's tutorials. So this is by Miriam. And Miriam chose her own colors, and I know that she really likes turquoise, so she radiated more towards turquoise, staying also with the golden tones, and she created a very beautiful Chandani pair of earring. And I have here a Facebook user friend. I don't see your name, unfortunately, but I see you saying, I made every single one of Ruxandra's tutorials. I absolutely love them all. And you made me very, very happy with this. And I'm 100% sure that Ruxi will also be very happy when she reads this. And then I have here also a pair from Nancy, and Nancy went towards more fiery colors. So she has here orange and red and bronze and gold in the Chandani. So a completely different effect, the same design, but it is so different in these colors. And I have here also one from Valerie, and Valerie is staying with most of the colors, but she swapped the fire polished beads and she swapped the chaton at the top to a different color, and even with a few little changes, she created a different jewel. And it's super beautifully beaded, of course. And then when we move forward to the next theme, it was Art Deco for March and April. Elegant geometric shapes, with pear-shaped cabochons and with wax solo beads. And this is the pendant that Ruxi created from the Art Deco box. And I would actually love to wear it as a pair of earrings. I really hope that one day I will have time to bead it, especially after seeing also your examples. It is super inspiring. So I have indeed a pair of earrings from 𝐻𝐿𝐻𝐿. I love it. I absolutely love it. Also that you made it a stud earring. Sherry says Ruxandra's tutorials are fantastic. I'm really happy that you like them, Sherry. They are very detailed, so sometimes our beaders get a little bit scared at the beginning that, oh my god, it's so long, it must be super complicated. But actually it's long because Ruxi explains everything in such detail that you can't go wrong. She takes a picture of all the little steps to make sure that you understand where does she go with the thread and needle. So I am really happy that you are also sharing here your experience with fellow beaders to help them to get started with Ruxi's tutorials if they haven't done it yet. Then I have here a pendant from Ula, and Ula took also the Art Deco motif, but by switching the colors and adding this metal dragon on the top. It is from a different world, and Ula is very good at creating like this beady universes, I would say, with her jewels telling a story. Kata says in the meanwhile that she's working on Art Deco now. And then, do you remember what was next after Art Deco? I'm testing your memory. So January, February was Jewel of the Maharaja. March and April were Art Deco. Do you remember what was your source of inspiration in May and June? Oh my god, I don't have an answer yet. Jessica! Jessica is the first one to comment. Ariane also knows, Facebook friend also knows, it was the Tulip Mania. So we were playing back then with Czech pressed glass beads in different kinds of flower shapes. And Ruxi created first the tulip eye earrings. She asked me like, Erika, do you like it? Can it be the tutorial that we make for you this time? I said like, of course, like, come on, this is crazy beautiful. And I was super happy to see that you also found it beautiful. This is a pair from Sarah, for example. Pretty much in the same colors, beautifully beaded as always. And then I have here also from Sherry. We were talking a lot about nuggets during the previous week. And indeed, this is another beautiful example how you can add nuggets for a little extra blink. The main part is the tulip with the tulip bud bead, but just a little extra sparkle with a few seed beads and the nugget, and here it is. Sherry, it's beautiful also, your version. And you know, like, I loved this tutorial. But then Ruxi started to post more and more what she created from the Tulip Mania box, until one day she posted this. And then we said like, oh my god, we have to have a tutorial from the flower dome, because not only because it is beautiful, but also because it is so super interesting technically. It's sturdy. It's like a pretty big pendant. You put it on and it's like, it's not floppy at all. It stays how it is supposed to stay, but it's lacy, it's airy. Even if it's a bigger jewel, it does not feel heavy visually at all. So then we persuaded Ruxi, like, can you please try to recreate it and take the pictures and write the tutorials? She was like, okay, I will do my best. And luckily she succeeded. So now we can admire beautiful pieces from Tammy, for example, with sapphire blue navettes. We can admire this blue and pink from 𝐁𝐄𝐃𝐃, and also from 𝐿𝐿 again with blue zircon and bronze and golden tones. And I think that up until recently, this was my absolute favorite tutorial from Ruxi. It also figures in the article that I have just finished today in the morning. So in case that you would like to go back to the navet topic and have a written overview of what we have been talking about a week ago during Coffee Time with Erika, then now it's also available on the Beadingschool blog, featuring different ideas what you can make with navets. In the meanwhile, also Liv joined us and Sharon joined us. Welcome, ladies. And Sharon says, sorry I'm late, can't get used to meetings on Wednesdays. Sorry, my bad. Like, we are actually having lots of organization in the background these days. And I was also traveling a bit, so I could not get back yet to my normal Tuesday regime. So I apologize for the changes. That's why we are having Wednesday afternoon meetings, but I will do my best to get back to Tuesday, because we need structure. We need to know when coffee time is so we can brew our coffee on time, of course. And yeah, Sherry says, this was next on my list to make. And Robina says, I stalk her Etsy and Pinterest page often. She has made so many incredible pieces. Indeed. And I really hope that one day I can actually purchase one of her beautiful jewels from her Etsy shop. She's usually offering her finished jewelry. She also has some tutorials, but she's focusing on finished jewelry. So maybe I will start asking someone for a nice Christmas present. And Kathy is here. Kathy is here too. I hope that you will get. I totally. But that isn't. I hope that you will feel better soon, Kathy. Oh, much schoolwork for teachers at the beginning of September. It's a demanding time. Wishing you lots of strength, Kathy. So, and the last one that we have beaded so far is from the Thetis' treasure box, the Amphitrite pendant. And this is again a beautiful example of Ruxi's endless creativity with like many interesting details. And when you start focusing on a detail, then you see that how much Ruxi is really like thinking about the source of inspiration, that it's not only about the nice beads for her when she's playing with the box, but She feels it. She feels the theme. And of course, I also have here some beautiful examples. So this is from Faye with Bermuda Blue, beautiful Rivoli in the middle. And then I loved seeing this from Kata, completely different colors, but also very, very beautiful. I'm looking at it that if there is a little bit of blue in it, like in the originals, but no blue, green shades and a little bit of pink and golden tones, and it came out beautiful. And then we have Katja. Katja used lots of ingredients from the box, but then she added some pink accents. So this is again a beautiful example how small changes end up with the same design in a different style. So thank you also so much, Katja, for beading this, and everyone. And well, of course, there is the jewel. There is the jewel that I am wearing at the moment. I have here an example beaded by Nancy. This is the fiery red version. And I have here on my neck the one with some pink and with a little bit of purple and with some crystal rivolis. But we often say, ladies, right, that the best is to have sets, right? So I think that adding a bracelet and maybe even some earrings to the Josephine necklace would be super nice. So that's what actually Ruxi was working on recently. So besides creating the Beadingschool Treasury jewel, she also created a new bracelet matching the Josephine necklace. So she played with the same color combinations. So in case that you have already a necklace, then you can have a matching bracelet now. And of course, we can't go without earrings. So the kits, together with the tutorials, will be available from now in the Beadingschool bead shop and until next week's Coffee Time with Erika, which will very probably be on Tuesday. If you decide to go for the bracelet kit or the necklace kit, actually, because we managed to restock them, then you will receive an extra gift. Not only the tutorial, but also a mini kit to make the earrings. So you can have a whole set from Ruxi. So this bracelet and the earring is matching the necklace that I am wearing at the moment. And I have to say that usually I'm not the girl who would love crystal vitriol medium, the color of the Rivoli, but in this case, I changed my opinion. The bracelet is simply beautiful. This is with the vitriol light. And I didn't, here it is. Like, where is the fiery red? There is a fiery red too. And I see some bows. And oh, gorgeous from Sherry. Robina says that's awesome. I'm also like, I knew that Ruxi is working on a bracelet, but I did not. I know her, I love her, I admire her. But when I saw this, then I was like, She blew me away again. Antoinette is asking if just the tutorials will be available. I'm sorry, but not for a pretty long time. We don't plan now, if ever. We don't plan for these to release the tutorials on their own, so they are part of the package if you go for a kit. And yeah, Tanya says, luckily there is also a golden fire because my necklace is golden fire. We aimed to make all of them so you can match all the necklaces that you have made. And just please allow me a moment. I would love to activate the products to make them available for you in the bead shop. So they will be in the designer zone. They are already there. So automatically, you don't need to do anything. Automatically, if you decide to place an order for a necklace or for a bracelet, then the kit and the tutorial for the matching jewel will be yours too, until next week's coffee time with Erika. And you know, like, okay, this is not the end yet. So I know that many of you like to wear bigger earrings. And the earrings included here are beautiful. But what if you would like to make them just a little bit longer? So, technical question. We are talking so much about all kinds of technical solutions to modify original motifs. What would you do to make the earrings a little bit longer? How would you modify it? And I'm not saying that you have to do it with this, but in general, what would you do to make a pair of earrings longer if you like to make longer, wear and make longer earrings like I do usually? A few weeks ago, Susie was sending me a picture, and she told me that a picture of a jewel that she was just designing, and it was a pretty big one, and she was talking with her little son, and she told him that it's going to be a pendant, and the little kid said, "Or earrings for Erika." So even he knows that I'm super enthusiastic about big earrings. Tanya says, I don't see a golden fire, or is it the vitriol medium that combines good with the golden fire? Let me look into it, please. There is a golden fire too. Just a moment. In stock. I'm posting the link. So there is also a golden fire available. And back to my technical question. Faye says, so the question was, what do you do to make an earring longer? Add more components like connector or square stitch pearls, cabochons, or tassels. And hi, Wanda. I don't see more answers. Oh, I see from Marta, add the filigree. Indeed. And I think you listed all my favorite ways of making an earring longer and longer and longer. But probably the easiest and one of my favorites is to add a crystal connector. So here, for example, on this picture, there is a pair of earrings from Susie from the Summer Spirit box still, where she made it longer with a Preciosa crystal connector. And here we have Tanya. Showtime for you. Here we have Tanya's San Remi earrings with a Preciosa crystal connector. And then we have Zuzi's newest pair, the Dutch Tile, again with a Preciosa crystal connector. And last year, I think it was during Advent, when we added the first Preciosa crystal connectors, but I had a feeling that that the colors that we have, it's just not enough. We need more. There are also so many of the different kinds of metal settings available. There are silver ones, there are golden ones, there are black ones, there are rose gold toned ones, and you can always match it to the findings that you are using, or you can match it to the beads that you are using. I have used Preciosa crystal connectors to make a bracelet longer, for example, on one side, when one extra motif would have been too much, but without something extra, it was just not enough for my wrist. So then I added one little crystal connector on one side. So today I will also add some new colors of the crystal connectors. And I have at the moment 9 precious boxes, fuchsia colored, full of Preciosa crystal connectors. And Katja, I see your comment. I will look into it. I will look into it after the video. Thank you so much for letting me know. But back to the fuchsia box. I would love to show you that what's inside, in case that you would like to make your earrings and your earrings longer, or if you need to add something little to your bracelet to make it into the sufficient length, then this is a good solution. So this is the Preciosa crystal connector box. And this is what's inside. So the colors may vary, but what I have here at the moment, from all the colors, there are always 6 pieces available. So I have here the light cyan in gold setting. The setting does not have a back side, just a ring around the crystal. So the crystals let the light shine through and make the crystal connectors more similar to the pure chatons that you love so much. There are 2 closed loops opposite of each other. So it means that when you bead through the loops, then there is no risk that the thread would slip out. Sometimes the components have loops that are cut, and I don't really like those because sometimes the thread can slip through the cut, but these have closed loops. And on one side, on the faceted side of the connectors, on the crystals, there are 4 claws that are holding down the crystal, and the other side is smooth. So it's up to you that which one do you like more. And just to give you an idea that what can be inside, so this is light cyan in gold. Then I have Montana in gold, always 6 pieces. I have Aqua Bohemica in gold. I have Crystal in gold, Emerald in gold. Then there are black ones, Crystal in black, Light Colorado Topaz in black, Aqua Bohemica, Montana, Amethyst, and then there are some silver ones. The silver ones, in my case, but they can vary, as I said, are Crystal AB, Aqua Bohemica, Emerald, Crystal, and again, light cyan. Started and finished with light cyan. So always 15 different ones. And if you can't grab a box, because unfortunately there are only 9, or if you would like to try some first, then also all the Preciosa crystal connectors until next week's Coffee Time with Erika will be 20% off. It's comfy bead shopping, so you don't need to apply any kind of coupon codes. The special deal is automatically valid. So that's what I had around my bead mat that I wanted to show you today. But there is something very important waiting for you, and that is knowing that who are the winners of the Beadingschool Treasure mini challenge. There we had a record amount of beaders participating. We got 26 jewels entered into the mini challenge on time. And it was the hardest ever mini challenge to judge. So today and yesterday it was Veronka, Zuzi, me, or Andrea too, putting our heads together and selecting the creative winner of the Beadingschool Treasure mini challenge. So it's time to celebrate. We always put together our own mini lists, by the way, and the name that figures, there is always usually one name or maybe 2 that figures on all of our lists. So that is the creativity winner, the talent winner of the mini challenge. So this time, let's celebrate Tammy Netter and her super creative piece consisting of many intricate jewels. It's a ring and motif that we had on No One Has to Be Alone, navets, a pear cabochon, daggers, bicons, and everything is radiating and just bling, 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 and turquoise, and it's amazing and super creative. So congratulations, Tammy. And we also have another lady whom I would like to mention, and she will get a surprise pack. So Tammy will receive a book about our source of inspiration, Greek mythology, and we have another talent winner who will receive a little surprise bag because we just really, really liked her creation too. So let's celebrate Ariane and Ariane's beautiful bead embroidered piece from the bottom of the sea with seashells and with the, I don't know the word for it. I have never had to use the word for the thingy that Triton has in mythology and Neptune has in mythology. It's not in my everyday vocabulary. I'm very sorry for that. But what's important, congratulations, Tammy, and congratulations, Ariane. And now it's also time to select our lucky winner. So she will also receive a book. And please, ladies, tell me a number between 1 and 26. And I will take the first 3 numbers and calculate the average of the first 3 numbers that you comment between 1 and 26. And then I will look into my list, a random list. So it's 23 commented by Faye, 8 commented by Marta, and Sharon said 3. That's 34 divided by 3. So that's 11. So let's see who's the 11th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The 11th lady on my list is Martina Hošek. So congratulations, Martina. So everyone, Martina, Ariana, and Tammy, we will be in touch. But to celebrate your creativity, I would also love to reward everyone who took the time and effort and challenged herself to participate. So all the ladies who participated in the Beadingschool Treasury mini challenge, you will receive a €5 gift card that you can spend on beading tutorials. So we will be in touch soon. Congratulations, Martina and Ariana and Tammy. And I said that I will have also some good news for Marianska and actually everyone who is interested in rocket beads. Those are super popular and, as you can see, most of the time sold out. And Kariana had a really good idea of scheduling a specific time when we will be restocking rocket beads, so you can look forward to it and you know that when can you come online and try to grab some. So tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central European time, that's 1 hour earlier than today's coffee time with Erika, we will restock the rocket beads. Not every color will be available and not a terribly big amount. We bought everything that we could. We always buy everything that we can grab from the wholesaler. Kata, I'm so sorry to disappoint you. Still no yellow. We need to like arrange that in a different way because they don't produce yellow normally, but we are working on it. It's just, yeah, more complicated than we thought. So also trying to find exactly the shades and everything, so, and the sizes. So so that's not available yet, unfortunately. And Marta is asking, I may have missed it, and I know you posted about running late, but will the patterns with purchase from last week will be going out today? Marta, I would like to ask a little bit of patience until tomorrow. I need a little bit of database work from Adam, and time was scarce today, unfortunately. So we will take care of it. We will take care of it first thing tomorrow. So I ask a little bit of patience, and tomorrow you will receive the tutorials and the emails. And ladies, do you have any more questions left? Thank you so much for watching today. And thank you so much for your creativity. Thank you for your kind words to each other always when we post the challenge pictures or the beaded by pictures. Then it's always heartwarming to see you being happy for each other. Okay, Okay, Marta has another question. How do you keep your hair so beautiful? With lots of work on the day of live videos. Yeah, so thank you so much, ladies. And wishing you happy beading, wishing you lots of inspiration, and see you soon. Bye bye.